Hi, Libra. Just lighting some dragon's blood for you. This terrible lighting today. I don't know if it's the outside. I don't know if it's the color I'm wearing, but I look completely washed out. And, I don't know, maybe it's like the camera on this one. But I promise I'm not like ill and I have not turned into a vampire. So this is your full reading for the week. The cards are flying out. Let's push this back so I have enough room. We're going to look into your energies, the energies around you, in the most recent past and the current energies and what's coming up. And if a person doesn't kind of pop up in this reading, because I let the readings be what they're supposed to. Hello, Lee. I let the readings be what they're supposed to. So if a person doesn't pop up in this, then we will take a separate card to look at like we did with Gemini. Also, if you're somebody with a 7th house stellium, this is also probably for you, or Libra North Node. Let's just leave these over here. So right away, let's look at the bottom of the deck. Energy is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You may be feeling like you're not able to reap your rewards right now. It may feel like you put in the work and you're still kind of like, it feels like it's right there, but you can't quite touch it. In your recent past, we have the moon, which is you. So there is, it's one of my newer decks. This is the Night Goddess, I believe. So there is a hope for truth here. There is like, it may feel like something feels like it was being held from you, and you're at this point, if you were, you'll know this is for you. If you're somebody who was like comfortable with like, I don't need to know, like I have enough on my plate, and now it's important to you, in the recent past, this could be on digging. This could be you recently getting into astrology. This could be you, and this is for sun, moon, rising, by the way. This could be you just kind of discovering new parts of you, new truths that are relevant for your life. Okay, in this middle energy, like the energy that's being shared by you and others, is the Knight of Wands in reverse. There's a slowing down. There's a not rushing into things. It's funny because there was a similar energy in Gemini's upcoming energy. So if you're a Libra involved with a Gemini, it would be interesting to see if like your recent like ability to like not rush is going to be a good influence for them not to also rush and make decisions. Libra and Gemini both share the common thread of decision making is not something that they love to do. They're I don't know, where do you want to eat? Like a Taurus knows that they want to eat. So in the energies around you in the recent past, we have somebody that's like kind of stuck in, they might have started, we have the Star card, represents Aquarius, but it's also the card of like healing, and sometimes wish fulfillment, but it's in reverse. It's pouring out the knowledge. It, again, you know, we have truth, we have slowing down. It feels like things are, it might feel a little frustrating to you that things are not coming in clearly, or information seems stalled, or progress seems stalled at all. And that may feel a little frustrating, but I believe that it's being held off. I'm having like this, if you keep seeing me touching, it feels almost, I'm a physical empath, and sometimes I have almost like a dull ache in this part of my head. And when I get that, that is my sign for frustration, for feeling like there's exhaustion tied to not wanting to deal with something anymore because it's been an ongoing challenge, and yet still determined, because like going backwards into functioning without full truth doesn't also feel good. There's a slowing down for your best benefit. It probably doesn't feel like that right now. You're supposed to integrate what has come to you so far. You're supposed to integrate and take time to deal with this new perspective. And that's why things have slowed down for you. Let's look at your current energies. We have the Page of Cups in reverse, Justice, that's you, in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles. This slot representing you, this Page of Cups in reverse, it is kind of in line with feeling like there was progress in something, and then it feels like it halted. And so something you may have felt ready for like a week or two ago, you may have felt like bringing on the new beginnings, and you hi Sherry, but it feels like you're pulling back. It feels like there was like an apology, because Page of Cups can often represent apologies. I'm going to clarify that could this also could have to do with like a small person, like either a child, but it feels like there was going to be an apology, and it feels like, or there was going to be, you were maybe thinking of offering somebody a second chance for something. And this may involve children. This may have been like trying to have kids or whatever. And for some reason, there's like a holdback. Justice in reverse seems like the shared energy. I mean, all around us in the collective, it seems like the Justice card is in reverse right now. But on a personal level, again, this feels like all of this holding back, which is in line with the Knight of Wands in reverse. There's a weight. There's a very clear message. And I think this is you following your intuition to just not leap at everything right now. You know, which could come off as indecisive, which Libra can be, but the energy that the other is contributing right now is the Ace of Pentacles. So I'm not sure if there's an indecisiveness to start whatever this new beginning is. Because this, I mean, honestly, I wasn't even looking at the Ace of Pentacles when I saw this Page of Cups in reverse. For some of you, this is somebody you're already involved in, and they may be wanting a second chance. And I think that you're not positive whether you want to give that to them or not. Let's see what's coming up. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse, something almost to an end. Almost. It's so close. There's a lot of like so close but can't touch it in this reading. Indecisive. In the collective. Two of Swords. You know, again, we have the moon. We have truth here. And when I see the Two of Swords, and this is one of the things that I learned from the wonderful Gemma at Gemstones Tarot. And if you're not following her and watching her, she does daily. She just does daily general readings that are not sign specific, but she's fantastic. I just like a lovely, warm person. You'll love her. But the way she phrases it is articulates it for me so perfectly, which is, it seems like when we have Two of Swords, there's this way or there's that way, or there's this way and there's that way. But they always have a blindfold on, and there's another way through, and that's through your intuition. Libra, I'm going to suggest that you meditate, and that it's divine intervention, that Knight of Wands is in reverse to give you a moment to pause, that like everything is on pause right now. There is this stability. But there's an offer of stability or a new beginning and stability, but it may not be in the, oh, do you watch her? I love her. I'm watching her for a long, long time. This Three of Pentacles in reverse feels like I'm going to clarify it, but it feels like the thing that you're holding off on, or you're not sure, you're not giving somebody the second chance, this like what's being offered as a step up, as a promotion, as group stability, may not feel good to you. And if it doesn't feel good to you, I really don't want you to act on it. I think that third way may be able for you to not completely brush off the support offered from that Three of Pentacles, but also to have a little bit more independence. I don't know that you have to do this group thing. Let's get some clarification, shall we? Let's use these guys. I actually got a new shelf for all my cards. It's just not all put together. I can't wait. Because what I have now is not working, and I need more cards. Listen, I don't have a shoe addiction. That's expensive. I used to. Now I work from home, so I don't need 15 different pairs of shoes. Yeah, this is interesting. Your reading has a lot of similarities to Gemini, so I'm gonna say go ahead and maybe look at Gemini, and Gemini's reading for this week, because there might be some cross-watcher stuff going on. We have the Queen of Cups, clarifying that whole first row, with the moon. It's the same energy, right? Because Queen of Cups is Cancer, and then the moon is the ruler of Cancer. Using your intuition, slowing down, and giving time to integrate what you're bringing into yourself and all this new truth seeking. Wow, that fell right on the card it was supposed to. Like magic. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Listen to the intuition. Listen to the intuition. If something feels like it looks so good, but hi Mary, Oh, that's so funny. Go watch the Gemini reading then when you're done, when we're done with this live reading, because there may be something in there for you. Yeah, when everything looks good but your intuition tells you no, listen to your intuition. And I didn't say it for you guys yet, but I'm happily surprised that I'm getting like a few new subscribers every day. And we're almost up to 300, and I was at like 60 in November, and then I didn't make any videos. So I'm really, really happy with that large improvement. But at 500, I'm going to give away an hour reading. And if you guys can help me get to 1,000, I'm going to take a list of my subscribers from the beginning that I know are going to be responsible for the share. And I'm going to do a really big reading when I hit 1,000, because 1,000 will allow me to do a lot more on the channel. But when I hit 1,000, I'm going to give away like a 90-minute reading, and I will treat somebody to a report to say thank you. I know that's like, there are people who are like, thanks for getting me to 500K. I'm like, can we get to 500 and 1,000? But I will be really, really grateful. I'm a happy girl that there's like, 5 people in the chat. To clarify this Page of Cups in reverse, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. That's very interesting. And to clarify the Justice card, we have in reverse. We have 9 of Cups in reverse. And then clarifying the Ace of Pentacles in the current energies, we have the High Priestess in the upright, and those are both in the upright. Queen of Cups and High Priestess is just a more elevated, it's the higher octave of the Queen of Cups. So this feels like progress in the right direction, and I really love it. Using your intuition, Libra, is so important right now. This 9 of Cups in reverse in the shared energies. No one is feeling, it may feel like there's a little piece missing. It may feel like there's a little piece of either like confidence, or just something's not right, or just something is not sitting. You may feel like you're just falling short of where you want to be, and that's okay. That's uncomfortable is how we grow. Nobody really grows out of comfort. Because usually by the time we get to comfort, we want to like hang out and rest for a while. The good news is that, so this is somebody feeling a little less secure, less confident. But the thing is that if it's on the table, then you have the free will to turn it around. And the Knight of Swords rushing in. Sometimes the Knight of Swords rushing in has a lot of empty words. They're rushing in to say what they want to say. I like to see a little bit more mature progression to know that the follow through is going to be as good as the, turn of a beautiful phrase. And it's really interesting that is on the reverse Page of Cups. They both speak to apologies, about rushing in with words, and they're both on hold. I think, sometimes you have to sit back and just let people be themselves. I'm a big fan, and if you saw my full moon in Libra thing, we talked a lot about how we people please. And one of the ways that we people please which Libra can do. Everybody can do, but Libra has a little inclination for it at times, is that we try to fill silence. We try to fill the space with words, right? And sometimes uncomfortable silence is what everyone needs to have so they can hear the last thing they said. When the air is hanging with the last words spoken, there's more time to reflect on that, including the person who said them. I know this all looks like frustration, but it feels really, really right to pause. I want you to keep giving this space if it feels right, but don't let it affect like somebody else's reaction or lack of reaction. I don't want you to let that affect how you're feeling about yourself, your self-worth, your self-confidence. Like, let's get that 9 of Cups turned. And you just want to clarify now this reverse 10 of Swords, upright 2 of Swords. And I have a new Oracle deck I'm going to use for you guys. Okay, the Fountain. This is a card that's unique to only this deck. It's a breakthrough, which I like. It's a like a natural. It's mimicking like what a natural spring would be when it flies up through the earth, and it's organic and it's not forced in any way. It's that breakthrough. And so that is what's coming up, and it's going to be your free will that's going to let this cycle end. So there will be, and that's my physical confirmation, there will be there will be some kind of a breakthrough. And then it's going to be up to your free will whether to completely let it go, right? Because like I can tell you what the energies are, but you are going to make your decisions accordingly with what your free will is ready for. That's why working on ourselves. That's why shadow work, healing work, inner child, finding joy, all of those things are so important. So as these opportunities present, whether through tarot, through astrology, it's all kind of tied together. It's all universe, right? It's that one consciousness. So like that's why we encourage and empower people to just kind of always gently, sustainably be working on yourself, because then when each opportunity comes up, you bring to it that most healed version of yourself, whatever that means for each individual. And that's how the free will plays out. Okay, so that's beautiful. So in this 2 of Swords, where I said it may feel like you have to go this way or that way, but really, like, and I was mentioning Gemma from Gemstone Tarot, it's that third way where you have to kind of use your third eye, right? Which is a real thing. It's a pineal gland, just so you know. You know, use that third eye, meditate if you can. It's the Hermit. Now, the Hermit voluntarily goes into a little bit of isolation to find truth, to find enlightenment. It's Virgo, to find self-mastery. We can see he's like going through the forest. There's the light shining. There again, this is truth seeking, which is how we started out this journey. That's how we started out the reading. Then we have this beautiful. I just said inner child healing, and then I let these other cards fly. And here we go. Six of Cups. Inner child on top of this Three of Pentacles. What makes you feel like you cannot do it by yourself? What makes you feel like you have to choose? This is, oof. What makes you choose? What makes you think you have to choose between, I either have to give in and do things the way somebody else wants me to and kind of give in to that people pleasing, or I have to let go of the idea of any support and do it by myself. You can kind of navigate your own way and lead your own path and still be supported. Libra, you can navigate your own way, right? Because Libra also has to be careful of codependency. You can lead your own way and still be supported. One does not have to be alienation from the other. And that seems like a really important message here. Let's pull just one more separate card for your... Let's get something on Libra's person. This is if you are in a romantic... if you have a romantic query. Ace of Swords. That is something coming in like hot. It may be just like momentary. It also could be somebody who just lights up your brain. And we have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups with the Ace of Swords, it's a little bit of a love bomber. It's a little bit about how you doing. And then maybe like it's going to be a brief yet exciting. They're going to get to you through your brain. And then all of a sudden, like in through the brain, then all of a sudden they're in your heart. And then they're in the panty dropping. Like that's a very clear energy. Let's get a message from your person. And if you don't already watch on Friday nights, I think everybody that's in the chat already watches on Friday nights. But if you're a replay viewer, and I appreciate you, I'm also on Soul Navigation. We do like live 2 hours. It's a pretty big room actually. And we go through all 12 signs, and I give away a free reading. I'm being affected by collective energies. So like they are feeling, you know, did Venus go into Aries? Venus is in Aries right now. You know, brown chicken, brown cow. So if somebody comes in, and that may be some of this whole, just know that they are going to be an affair to remember, but not in a Deborah Carr, Cary Grant kind of way. In the other way, like I don't see this as being bad for you, but I would go into it with the eyes open that for right now it might be brief. Whether that changes in the end, we'll know in more readings. But let's pull an oracle card. I have these like gorgeous new cards. And it's Gemini got the very first time I ever used them, but this is Into the Lonely Woods, and the illustrations are just gorgeous. But I think that it speaks to like the inner child and like that like soft, cushy yet dark passenger we bring along with us that we've acclimated to. I talk about this all the time, and I feel like somebody made a deck that articulates come on, just one. Thank you. So we have, there are others just like you. What number is that? Number 9. So since I just got it like last night, we are going to read. I feel very Fred Rogers, like reading you a book. So others like you are experiencing awakening. The truth that there's the truth. The truth that you are awakening to this challenge, changing nature of you being the way we have life within life. I swear I read that correctly. The truth you are awakening to is the challenging nature of being the way we have life within life within life. It seems as if you are the only one experiencing such a profound rebirth, and this can lead you to feel bleak, believing that there is no one else. What did I just say? You can navigate this new path and still feel supported without completely giving it in and doing somebody else's way of doing things. It is the theme, though, that other souls are gently seeing the possibilities of their own freedom. They walk their own path, shunning the loud voices of the human world that shout out their empty words into numb ears and blank minds. There are others like you. You are not alone in this rebirthing of the inner and outer worlds. That last sentence really sums it up. This is only the second one I've read. They are very... I wonder if this is like based out of the UK, because I find the language very interesting. Like some of the turns of phrase, again, interesting, but just gorgeous. And look how beautiful that card is. Libra, I really hope that this is helpful to you. Don't forget to hang out with us on Friday nights on Soul Navigation. And I will see you next week because I will be doing these all the time now. And I'm just kind of going to go live when I can, because when I plan, it doesn't happen. So I find like when I have the energy, also because like I'm an authentic person. So like when I feel really extra connected, I'm going to hop on and do readings. And then if you don't find me when I'm live, you'll find me afterwards. But you can start looking every week. And again, if you have a 7th house stellium, this is for you. If you share, I will be so grateful, and we'll be giving away prizes. And I love you. Now you love you. I'll see you Friday, and I'll see you next week. Bye.